I'd like to see her play guitar naked. You know, when that boob flops up over the top of the guitar and leans down and hits the G string?
It'd be like a little slider. She could just move it like a slider on the neck of the guitar.
Drinking is worthy of a big shout out, so make some noise because you're drinking. You all drinking? You're all drinking? You're drinking? You got a dang bottle. You're a dang alcoholic. You drinking? All right. I love drinking, man. I'm drinking. I got mine right here. It's all set up, ready to go. We're having a good time. Drinking's good for you. It's healthy for you. There's no side effects to it. None. Now, there's a few side effects when you wake up. There you go. But there's none while you're drinking. And alcohol is healthy. Have you ever realized how healthy alcohol was for you? Listen, if alcohol wasn't healthy for you, the back of NyQuil would say 25% broccoli. That's right. So drink up, you guys. Drink up. There's no side effects. Like I said, there's no side effects to it. You can drink all you want, sir. No side effects whatsoever. Water. That's what I'm talking about. Drink up. There's one thing good about water. It'll clean you. That's it.
Welcome to Grits and Gravy, or whatever the hell this is.
What time is it? Oh, now.
3 beers. raise you and I.
I just like titties. I don't care if they're men titties, women titties. I like titties. I'm a titty kind of guy.
She told me that the last time she came over drunk, the girl shit in her sink.
Oh my God.
Mommy, I had a dream. I need Fats Gorilla in the ball.
How big around? Probably as big as my thigh, which is kind of on the bigger side right now.
Oh my God!
And he comes back every now and then and look like the Ayatollah. Come back.
Welcome to Grit and Grace.
Welcome to the show. It's just me and JB today. Woo! But hey, we're gonna be alright. And Savannah might be calling in, and Vic will be calling in at 12:15. Welcome to the show, grits and gravy. Well, welcome to the show. You got grits and gravy. We're gonna be talking about people shitting in their sink and other stuff that's crazy. Oh yeah. I just made that up. Sperm of the moment.
Sperm of the moment. Sperm of the moment.
Uh-huh.
All right.
I just thought I just felt the song coming on, and I just snatched that piano, and there I am.
Oh, good.
Hey, welcome everybody to the show. Vic's on tour. He's flown off to Afghanistan, or where is he?
He's in Michigan.
Oh, same thing. And so me and JB are going to do the show today. I did Shannon Burke's show.
That was great, man. Tuesday.
Yeah. Man, I was just so impressed with Shannon. What a great setup he's got there at his house. That's not even where he lives, right?
Right. Yeah, it's a house they're broadcasting out of. It's amazing. And,
amazing. Vaulted ceilings, and what they've done with the crown molding is just amazing. That's my wife.
Yeah.
She'll go into somebody's house and go, what they've done with the crown molding is just great.
Yeah.
I said, okay.
You
well,
gotta have him look.
It was just amazing. In fact, Shannon loaned us some microphones so that we can sound more professional.
Yeah, he's broadcasting right now.
He is?
Yeah. Oh, Vic's texting in, says he can't hear a thing. He thinks it's his computer. Yeah, because we can hear really good, and we're broadcasting a signal. Vic, get your computer fixed, man. What's going on?
What's going on, man?
So how you doing, Bubba?
I'm doing good. Oh, here's my cell phone. I am doing really good. I'll tell you, 2014's been good for me.
Yeah. It's you're getting.
I'm finally starting to get it together.
You're there, man. I'm so just impressed by people that do what they love and make a living doing that. That to me is huge.
Yeah, well, I knock on wood every day. I thank God that I'm able to, because a lot of guys I know my age, and they get up there and they're sitting and they're great. They just, I don't know. I have been very lucky to be able to continue to work. It hadn't been easy. And coming off that radio show, making all that money.
Yeah.
And then I remember my ears would be red constantly from stress.
Really?
Yeah, my ears turned red.
That's not good for you.
And I remember having a computer in front of me like the day after I got let go with all these Post-it notes of all this stuff that I had to do. You just like, because you got to eat.
Yeah.
How are you going to eat? And the only thing I knew how to do was music. I had painted myself in a corner. I didn't know anything else. I mean, I was talking to my wife, should I go sell cars?
Yeah.
And she's like, no. Should I sell mobile homes? No. You stick with the music.
Toasters.
So thank God to Johnny's filling station. They gave me a gig.
Okay.
And I was able to play there. And the next thing I know, I got picked up some more.
John Burrell, right?
Yeah.
He's legendary.
It gave me a
himself.
gig,
That's
and
awesome.
I think that lasted about a summer or maybe into the fall, and I think I was drawing too many rednecks.
They were having fights?
No fights, but just, the monster crowd.
Remember those fight nights? Because Jimmy, I think I heard him talking about it. Remember those fight nights at Roxy?
Yeah,
wasn't that crazy?
That was crazy.
Dude, there's nothing like that now, but it was straight up. Like, how did it happen?
Yeah.
Like those two, like one guy would just say, "Okay, you're going in." It was like a pooled thing, right? I mean, how did you get to fight other people in public inside the Roxy nightclub?
Signed up, and you had to sign a waiver.
Okay.
And you know who enjoyed it the most?
Who?
Women.
Really? They were like,
and they were
the
all
groupies
the
of
same type of. No, they just came to
just
see
like,
men fight. They liked
it's
it.
Ancient, right?
It's ancient.
Gladiator shit.
It's ancient. These women would come in, and I noticed they would all be the same type. Some women that I know, we can cuss on this show, right?
Hell yeah! This is your show, brother. This is you. This is whatever you want to say. You can say it.
I just came off the
I know.
Monsters where I gotta watch my.
Yeah, I know. I work with Shannon. It's the same thing.
There's some women that just want to fucking fight.
Right.
I swear to God, the bottom line with them is they want to fuck and fight.
Yeah.
And then there's other women who want to have conversations and want to. But the type of girl who wants to just fucking fight, they were all there at the Roxy.
Yeah.
Everyone I would meet would be that kind. Now, I had this in high school. One of the prettiest girls in high school, okay, way above my ability to. She was just she was a sophomore dating seniors. All the seniors, guys, just loved her. She, I had a kind of a bad reputation for getting in a lot of fights in 9th and 10th grade. And she hits on me in the hallway. And I'm like, God, this girl's, she's dating like the senior president and all this stuff. What's she hitting on me for? And, oh, look at that. That's a good one. She was one of those girls that liked, she was attracted to that. Not all girls are. You start getting in a lot of fights and a lot of women will just leave you. But there's a certain type, man. She ended up marrying 2 guys, and they both beat the crap out of her.
What?
Yeah. That's just
it's like
it's
a moth
ancient
to a flame. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just ancient.
Hey, and that's a great freaking topic with everything going on in the NFL, with all the even children getting beat, or the beatings and all that. So what? We'd talk about that. I think today for sure we could, and we talk about some tales from the road and. Rice
definitely got a woman who likes that macho thing in him.
Right.
Likes to see a man. He's probably slapped her around before.
Yeah, you think?
Absolutely, and she stays. But it is a psychological problem on her part, and it's an anger thing on his part. Yeah, but they work together because. I mean, you know how many times this has gone on in the world where a man beats up his wife and then he apologizes and then they go around the circle again. It happens again and it happens again.
Right.
I mean, I have never, ever hit a woman. The only time something like that ever happened is when I was dating this girl and she was pretending to be a virgin. No, pretending to be not a drunk because she knew I was trying to really keep a whip to the drinking. But it came out. It came out. And she was a musician. And one night, about 4 o'clock in the morning, she's knocking on my door.
Yeah.
Checking on me to see if I was with another woman. She was one of those kind that like to fucking fight.
Yeah.
And I went to the door and I said, look, I got the radio show in the morning. We can't just go home. You're drunk. Go home.
Go home. You're
And
drunk.
she's like, let me in that damn apartment. I was like, nobody's here. Just go home. I'm sleeping. I have to get up early. Next thing I know, she comes through the door with her hand and rips my monster tag off.
Oh my God.
And it falls on the floor, and she's swinging at me through the door, but I had the latch done, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah,
before I closed the door, I stuck one fist through there and went poof, but not a fist, a hand, and I pushed her head back
Oh,
so
my God.
so I wouldn't slam her face, her nose in the door.
Yeah.
And I slammed it and locked it. She went and called the cops.
Oh, my God.
And
my
they
God.
came to my door about 5 o'clock, and they said, she told us that you beat her. I said, I did not even let her in the door. I had the latch done.
Yeah.
And she was drunk. And he looks on the
What
ground,
happened?
and he says, what's that on the ground? I didn't realize she had pulled it off.
Oh.
He said, if you didn't have a fight, what's that doing on the ground? I said, she reached through this crack of the door and pulled it off of me.
Yeah.
She wanted to come. I told him the truth. I said, she wanted to come in here drunk, high on something, and fuck me. But I told her I had to get up in the morning. And I ain't getting it up right now. Fucking crazy bitch. You know what I mean? You got a phone call?
I think Vic's on the line. Hey, Vic.
Oh, Vic.
Hey, boys, what's going on?
Hey, you turned him up just a hair.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, we're talking on fancy mics today. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We're good. So how's things going down in Florida where it's nice and warm?
What's the temperature up there?
I'm having trouble hearing Bubba, but it's freezing cold up here.
You can't hear me?
You're not very well, man. You sound like you're far away.
No,
Can you hear us? Can you hear me better than you hear him?
I can hear you better than him. But your voice sounds always sweeter anyway.
How cold is it up there? Hello?
Shoot, man, when I landed, it was 54 degrees, and it's not got much warmer since then. I don't even leave my hotel room until it's showtime. It's too cold to go outside. I need to get back down in Florida where there's palm trees and sunshine.
You sound like you got maybe a little nasal. Are you sick?
Yeah, I've got a little stuff going on. Ever since I landed, man, my head's been stopped up. I have gone through Mucinex. I'm through another box of Dayquil. I'm drinking orange juice and coffee and whiskey, anything I can to get this busted up.
Yeah, I can tell you sound a little snotty.
Yeah, well, that's what everybody's been saying up here. You sound a little snotty. I thought they were just talking about me being a snob, being a celebrity and all, but no. I think it has to do with my head.
Oh, man.
So how the show's going? You had a show yet in Michigan?
Yeah, man, it's really going good. I'm up here for too dang long, but it's going good, man. I got a show about every night in a different town. And it's just the people up here have been nice. Some of the crowds have been really big. Some of them have been not so big. Last night was probably the smallest of the crowds. Man, they were there to laugh. They had a good time.
That's
It was
awesome.
a lot of fun.
That's awesome, man. How'd you pull that gig?
Well, when we had the Scrotum Clown on the show a few weeks ago,
Oh, yeah.
me and him have been talking. He runs several rooms up here, and so he kind of coordinated a 2-week run for me, and I was able to come up here and do it, and it's good sometimes to have a little connections.
That's right. Well, good for you, man. That is awesome. I'm very happy for you. That's what's wonderful.
That's what we do, man. That's what we do.
That's what we do.
Up for our show in November.
Yeah, when you gonna? Yeah, that's right. Me and you got a show in November, right? Am I too loud?
Yeah, we got something like on the 15th or something like that. Yeah, we're gonna rock the house. We're gonna take Kissimmee by storm. We've
Yeah.
already conquered St. Cloud. Now we're gonna conquer Kissimmee, and we've already done the Improv and conquered Orlando. So, we're getting Osceola and Orange County under our belts. Now, next thing you know, look out Seminole.
Hey, you know what? I gotta
Sanford.
get with you. I saved that date that we're gonna do that thing. text me the information so I can put it on my calendar. I saved the date, but I need to make sure I don't double book myself. But we can talk about that later.
I know how I've done that before.
Yeah. So when we get off this, text me that so I can put the information in on my calendar. Like I said, I got it saved. But anyway, we got Savannah maybe calling in today. She said, I don't know if I can call in because I'm at work. And I said, no, that'd be funnier. Just put your phone in the pocket and let us hear you work, you know.
Yeah, I'd like to be in Savannah's pocket.
Let's see, what else? I wanted to tell you some good stuff happened. Well, I'm going back. They want us back in November and December on the military does to do a show. So
Nice.
I'm going to do that. When's the last time I saw you? Before I left?
As soon as you got back, we did the show, and then I pulled out of town.
That's right. That's right. I told you. I gave you the update on
And
that.
you're going back?
Yeah, I'm going back November, December to play for the troops, and
Nice.
with Derek Bernard, and my son is back. I think I told you this, but my son's back home, so that's all straightening out. And
that's good.
Yeah, that was. I talked about that on the podcast. He got into a little trouble, but him and his mom had it out for about 3 weeks, but he's back home. And I told you I'm working at Pat O'Brien's pretty regular now.
You're what?
I got a deal. I finally got a 24-hour contract at Pat O'Brien's.
Oh yeah, nice. Get the benefits.
Yeah, I got full benefits, so that's working out.
That's awesome.
And we're gonna let's see who else. We're gonna have AJ Fritcher on the show.
Oh yeah, AJ, AJ in Evolution, AJ Fritcher. He's awesome.
Do you know him?
Yeah.
Yeah, AJ's been actually played with me and Rick quite a bit throughout the years, and he's got a real fine voice, and he's doing really good. So
Good.
So when you coming back, Vic?
I fly back on Monday morning. I get back about 9:20 in the morning, and then we'll be ready to go next week.
Why don't you send some pictures we can put on the website to JB, or put them up there yourself.
Yeah, he's been posting funny little things up there every once in a while on the Grits and Gravy Facebook page. Is funny, his little. But yeah, don't do the shower thing. That's he says he performs best when he's in the shower, and we're like, please just give us the audio of that. We don't want that whole damn thing.
Bubba knows what I'm talking about. Some of our best writing's done in the shower.
It is.
I mean, not when we're together or nothing. I mean, we don't do that, but.
I swear to God, when I sit in my studio in front of the mic and I'm trying to write lyrics to a song, I can't come up with nothing. But I'll go take a shower or make me a sandwich, and it'll just kind of roll around in the back of my head. And I'm not actually thinking about it, but one part of my brain's thinking about it. I had back when I was getting sober, I used to go to a counselor. When you first get sober, you go to a counselor and you talk to them. It's a psychiatrist basically, but they call them family counselors.
Yeah.
And I would say that sometimes I'd get blocked and couldn't come up with anything to talk about on the radio.
Okay.
And he'd say, "Put it away, close your mind to it, and just go about your business.
Right.
Give it about 10 minutes, and it'll pop in your head."
Wow. Just let it be.
Just do other things.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Don't think about it anymore. And damn if he wasn't correct.
Yeah.
So that's why that happens in the shower and all. Look, you wouldn't believe the tits that JB has up today, man. You are missing this, Vic.
Yeah. Vic, did your dad ever get whippings as a kid?
Oh yeah, man. Shoot, I had to go cut my own switch.
Oh yeah.
I had this.
Man, they'd send me up. Mainly mom. Mom would Mom would make me cut my own switch. My dad used the belt, and it was yes sir, yes ma'am. Now it's yo yo yo.
The last time,
It's crazy, man.
the last time my mother whipped me, I started laughing, and next thing you know, she starts laughing, and we both fall out laughing in the middle of the hall. But I got the whipping. I got the whipping too. I think my mom went a little overboard on that whipping too. So it can get out of hand.
Yeah.
I remember seeing my sisters in the tub with purple marks on their backsides, purple, and they were one was 4 years younger than me and one was 2 years younger than me, and whelps. And as I grew up, I talked to them about that, and they said, yeah, well, they remembered that, but they said you got it the worst. But I don't remember. I guess I've blocked it out. But, you know, I think this guy that's in the news, what's his name, that whipped his kid?
Oh, yeah, that football player, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't believe that everybody ought to have their nose in everybody's parenting business unless it gets out of hand. But
Right.
I mean, it's okay to jump in there if a father is whipping his kid with a tree trunk, you know. But I feel a little like, did this kid have to go to the hospital, or did he really?
No, from what I understand, he just had little marks on him, and it's like, well, you're gonna whoop somebody, they are gonna have some marks on you.
They are.
Apparently, what happened was the switch went around to his private area, the little boy, and that's really the issue, I think.
Well, that's an accident. He didn't mean to whip him on the TT, did he?
I don't believe so. Well, you know how those kids squirm around. I mean, you go to whip them on their butt, next thing you know, you're busting them on the top of their head.
You're exactly right. Look, I think, my son never got any whippings, and you see what happens. He's not having. He thinks he thinks the world ought to be handed to him on a silver platter, and I think on the other side of the coin, I think I got it too much when I was young, and I don't think that I turned out right. I've had to fight a lot of issues. Well, I got the verbal stuff too. You know that's even worse. The verbal abuse, because that messes with a young man's confidence. You know, when my mother was a little harsh on me when I was growing up. There's
a big difference between getting a whipping and getting a beating.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. But you have to, like my mother, she got whipped by her mother, and my father. Now he never touched me.
Oh, really?
We always got the threat that he would.
He was the.
One time he hit me on the ass with a newspaper, rolled up newspaper. That's it.
Oh, wow.
But he was never whipped him.
You made a mess in the carpet.
Yeah.
The worst I think was when they'd make. There was a time that you had to wait to get the beating.
Oh, I hate
Wasn't
that.
Yeah, that was the worst. It's like, all right, it's 7 o'clock and it's only 4. It's 7 o'clock. You're gonna get it.
That's that feeling like you have when you're gonna fight somebody after school and you have to wait till the bell rings. In 3 hours, that'll get you worked up. But I had a friend of mine that lived in Kansas, and when he was little, his mother would say, go get me a switch, and he'd have to go 3 miles to find a damn tree.
See you in a week.
See you in a week. But I don't know. There's a balance that needs to be. You know, like JB, were you whipped?
Yeah. There were a couple times that I got it. man, it was bad.
Did they
was
overdo it,
Two
or-
specific times.
Oh,
but I had older brothers and sisters that took care of plenty of other violence outside of whippings, you know. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So,
Yeah, I was the older brother.
oh, see,
I
yeah.
got beat like a dog, man.
Oh, yeah, so you got that. Yeah, so it trickles down, I guess. The trickle-down effect.
Yeah, they get a little easier on the younger ones.
Yeah, I got it. I was the second to oldest, and I think I got it pretty bad. Pretty bad. You know, and the verbal stuff, my mother was, she's had her own problems. But I don't know if we should have our damn noses all up in this guy's business, you know?
Yeah, exactly right. That's what I think. It's sensationalized enough.
Yeah, I mean, when does it stop? Now they're going to be in everybody's business now?
Yeah, they got a microscope.
Anybody who
Yeah,
punishes...
they're going to end up making disciplined kids an outlaw. I think it's making it illegal. It's crazy what they do. I mean, we need to have some places to protect the kids, but I believe we're over sensationalizing this stuff's going on. I think it has to do with well, here's the thing. I think he's divorced, and he had the kid for the weekend, and he had to discipline the kid, and Mama didn't like it. I think that's what it boils down to.
Now that makes sense. Mama didn't like it.
Right. He whooped the kid with a switch, just like we all been whooped with a switch.
Yeah.
And the kid had a little mark on him, and Mama didn't like it. And as far as I know, the kid never went to the doctor and never went to the hospital, so it's almost her word against his.
So
Now, I may be wrong. He may have gone. They may have taken the kid to the hospital to get examined or whatever. But as far as I know, from what I could tell, it's just basically her word against his, and he's like, doggone right, I whooped him because what I say goes, as it should. The parents should have. I mean, we talk about these kids. I don't want to be racist or anything, but we talk about these black kids who don't have a good raising, and then you have this one guy who's raising his black child by saying, look,
you cannot do
boss.
this. Yeah.
I'm gonna raise my kid in a proper way. He's not gonna be a thug. He's gonna be respectful, and he may have got a little overzealous in the whipping, but I think it boils down to the divorced mom is upset with the dad because he whooped her little baby.
And it might be because they're divorced, right? So he might be with, maybe he was the one that left her, and now she wants to get him back.
Another white woman.
Right.
Because I know that dynamic works. When I first got divorced from my wife, I took my girls one weekend, and my girlfriend gave them a haircut. And my girlfriend was a beautician. And she gave them these cute little haircuts, and they both look adorable.
Yeah,
I never heard the fucking end of that. It was like I had permanently damaged them.
You took them to Michael Jackson.
I mean, and she...
You destroyed them for life with a haircut.
I destroyed them for life. I still hear about that from my ex-wife, as if I had branded them with some horrible brand. She just hated the fact that I was happy and had a girlfriend. I mean, she's the one who actually left me. So it's not like we had that going on. But I was happy again at this time, and I was dating, and I was having a good time. And the girl that I was dating just happened to be very good looking. And she was a beautician, and she cut my daughter's hair. I have a right to cut my own daughter's hair if I decide to, right?
Damn straight. Or to take it to a licensed, trained person to do so.
She was a licensed
It's not like some
person.
hack off the, this homeless person going to cut your hair.
But it wasn't to my ex-wife's liking. I mean, if she could have pressed charges against me, Vic, she would have done it. Just for cutting their hair. That's how mad she was. So this dynamic definitely goes on,
And it's not like we're picking on women either. It goes both ways of the road,
Yeah.
The guys, they don't like their ex-wives for the most part going after fellers either. So, it could have gone both ways. But in this case, I think it's the ex-wife mama who doesn't like the fact that daddy's disciplining the kids when he's got them for the weekend.
Now, I see another thing happening since social media. Our communication, as human beings, our communication is becoming tighter and tighter and tighter.
Yeah.
And the more that happens, the more this kind of stuff is going to pop up. And the more the government's going to get involved in it.
Yeah.
And the more they're going to start telling you how to have sex, how to raise your kids, everything. Because the communication now is, I really believe nature intended us to be apart.
What are you apart from?
We should visit and see each other, but then live apart. Because once you
I got my own deal over here.
Yeah, I got my little corner of the universe. You have your little corner. Let's not share too much, because there's a point of sharing. It becomes like this, and everybody's talking about your business, and anything you do now. In this world, we're loved by some human beings. Nobody gets out of this. You're loved by some, and you're hated by others.
Yeah, there's no one ultimate.
No matter what kind of nice person you are, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You have enemies out there. They're jealous. They're mad at you for this or that or that, and you start putting stuff about yourself out there.
Yeah.
And that's fodder for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I do believe that all this stuff that's going on in social media just embroils any situation.
Yeah.
And the media loves it too. And they lick it up,
at the mouth.
And now, it'd be much better if we had a little distance between us. Let the man raise his child like he wants to.
Are you breaking up with us, Bubba? What's going on?
I'm just talking about, I just see this bigger thing that's happening. And as we get tighter and tighter and closer with communication, we're going to start fighting with other countries. We're going to start fighting among ourselves.
Yeah.
Human beings just are like that.
When I had a best friend and we'd hang out for days and weeks, and then I hated it. That guy.
Right. See what I mean?
Yeah.
I just think, we have, there's something in all human beings that, after a while, you just start hating other people. I don't know why we do that, and the more we know, the more we hate.
The more you know, the more you hate.
Oh, yeah.
So.
And it's crazy. I mean, we do put a lot of stuff out there, and I think sometimes we cut our own throats with social media, with all the things we put out there.
Yeah, it's like a track, breadcrumbs of your... sentiments.
I put out there one day, just recently, I put out there one day that I'm now 3 days a week at Pat O'Brien's with full benefits. Put that on my Facebook.
Yeah.
A woman, and I won't tell you what her name was or anything, she blasted me so bad.
Why?
That I got calls from everybody telling me that she's blasting me. She is the daughter of one of the piano players that got let go. And the insurance that he had took care of her and her baby. So when her father got let go, it was because of me. She blamed it on me.
Oh, yeah, it's all your fault.
And
nothing that he did.
Thank God he's a stand-up guy, and he made her take it down.
There you go.
But you see, you put up something, and somebody's going to hate you for it.
I think we've become this culture of people who just want to come, squeaky wheel gets the oil kind of a thing.
Like, yeah, you're right.
If I just have to say I'm angry about something, somebody will fix it. I'll get new microphones.
I know this one person who constantly writes on their Facebook page that they're in the hospital or somebody's in the hospital. Pray for this, pray for that, pray for this. I had a double bypass surgery and a brain transplant today. Please pray for me. And next month you'll see the same thing.
I'm a hypochondriac and addicted to social media. Want to be my friend request, please.
It's like, God, all of our little problems come out over social media.
I like that Vic's still on the phone.
Yeah.
It almost feels like he's here.
I know it.
Well, yeah, I'm right here with you.
That's awesome.
Any good stories up there? Any funny things happening? I told y'all about my little travel trip.
I bought when I go to a hotel for these long stays. I buy a bunch of stuff, a bunch of juice and stuff, and I bought these bananas, and I just had to throw them out because they had more bruises on them than an NFL wife.
Oh my god! Oh. He's a.
That was awful.
What? Yeah, I just don't know.
That's a good one.
Are
man.
you testing that out live on the broadcast, or did you already use that?
I don't know. We might use that one
because I can't edit that out. All right.
They had some.
Did you hear? That Target has signed on to be the official sponsor of all Taylor Swift's ex-boyfriends?
That's a good one.
So you wonder what I do sitting in a hotel room all by myself? I think of stupid crap like that. That's what I do.
That's very good. I like that, man. That's great that you can take a topic, take like a news item and turn it around into a joke that quick.
Slice it and dice it. Yeah,
that's really good. I wish my mind worked like that.
In the cold case.
I follow those in the shower.
That's right. That's where it all happens.
Magic.
That's where the magic happens.
That's it.
Somebody, boy, don't you get on the radio and start talking about or anywhere and start saying anything like Rice's. Is that his wife?
Yeah,
That
the Ray Rice thing.
Ray Rice.
Yeah.
Don't even get on the subject of the fact that maybe she had a part in this. Maybe she swung at him first. Don't do that, man. People will freaking mow you over. But
they lose their mind, man.
They lose their mind.
She was a part of it.
What if she said, "You're quicker than 90-second Rice"? Oh, that would hurt.
You're quicker, JB. It's like this. No one wants to talk about the fact that if someone, I don't care if they're male or female, if they come up to me and swing on me without thinking, I'm going to swing back. Because I'm a human being, and you have certain auto...
Right. Now, if it's a girl, I may just smack her down.
Right.
But if it's a guy, I'm going to deck him. Now, that's what I would like to see is I would like to see the entire elevator video.
Yeah.
Just to see what all happened.
Before?
Right.
Because she did swing on him.
I would like to see.
And it looked like as her punch was coming, he threw one. And being, of course, bigger and stronger. It doesn't seem like
he anticipated it, kind of.
Right.
No, he didn't have time to think.
Now, it's just a knee-jerk.
If I swing on you, I guarantee you your arm's going to come up and try to block it or hit me back. That's because it's automatic.
Right.
But don't say that in any public forum.
Right. Like this.
Because then you're in trouble. Then you're in trouble. Then you're saying either, trying to say. But people want you to think this. This is what they want us to think. This is what they're pushing hard. He's normal. She's retarded and has a brain disorder.
What?
That's what they're trying to say.
Right.
They're trying to say it is just as bad to hit that woman as it is to slap a retarded child.
Oh.
Because she is sick.
She is, bipolar or something? Or where is that what they're saying?
She likes being with men who beat her.
Oh, that is the sickness.
And she is retarded in a way. And that's what they're trying to push is that she's ill. And he should not be allowed to hit on her.
Right.
Well, but even if she wasn't.
But if you listen to her in her interviews, she sounds normal, but she's got that thing inside her that likes to be with a man. She likes to, I guess she keeps staying with him. She must like it.
Yeah, because this happened, then they got married.
Yeah, then they got married. Right.
Or was somebody said though? I would take $5 million for a punch from Mike Tyson. Somebody said that. I forget who I heard. Yeah, they said basically tantamount. That's why do you marry somebody after that happens?
Well,
and
I'm sure money is a factor.
But that one story is a great example of what you were just saying. This has been happening for thousands and thousands of years.
It has.
The man hits woman. Oh, I'm so sorry. The woman's back. And it's sadly the way it has happened.
The two are attracted to each other because the guy, he's got his temper problem and he's big and I guess he feels empowered or something hitting somebody smaller than him. So he's sick.
Yeah.
And then she just keeps forgiving him over and over after getting her ass beat. They're both sick, but they fit together like a glove. You see?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't understand why why they want all these women's rights and equal everything for women until a dude punches his head.
Wait, say that again. They want equal rights.
Yeah, you have these women lib movements,
right?
Who want equal rights, equal everything. A woman is as good as a man, as this and as that, until a man punches her in the head in the elevator.
I see.
What?
And then it's all woe is me, the poor defenseless little girl. Even if she was beating the crap out of him first, and he punched her.
Oh, I see now. Okay.
It's going to be all. They want women's rights until the man actually proves that he is stronger and bigger and better on the girl. There is some things a girl can't do that a guy can do, like apparently take a punch.
I see what you're saying. So, wow, that's pretty heavy, man. All women want equal rights until this happens, and now it's big guy beating up girl. He shouldn't be doing that because he should know he's stronger and more powerful. And any man who ever hits a woman should go straight to jail.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't believe in hitting women.
It's the girl that hits the guy.
Yeah, when it's a girl that hits the guy, no problem, right?
Exactly. No, that's just where somebody posted on Facebook. They said there wasn't this much trouble when I was a victim of spousal abuse, and it was a picture of Tiger Woods.
Oh.
Remember when his wife went after him at the golf club?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good point.
What about recently? Who's the rapper and it was in an elevator.
Oh, Jay-Z and
Jay-Z.
Beyonce's sister.
Beyonce's sister was beating the crap out of him. Nobody said a word about his rights.
That's exactly. I was going to say, what if this whole Ray Rice thing was flipped and he's all cowered in a corner and she's just beating the crap out of him? What if that video got out? What if that video got out there? Then he'd be scoffed in the NFL for not being, able. Would he? What would happen? She'd be taken away. She'd be, she has the mental illness. So it's almost, I mean, in any manner situation, that's what we're constantly. Oh, you're the one. You're the antagonizer. But they're both.
Here's the situation: a rich, powerful woman, not powerful physically, but a woman.
A stature,
and rich beyond belief.
Powerful, maybe.
She beats up her boyfriend in an elevator. Okay.
Yep. I got it on camera.
And she punches him, and then we got it on camera. Right. What is the nation going to say about that?
Yeah. First caller. All right, Vic from Michigan. Go ahead, Vic from Michigan. First caller, what do you say about this rich, powerful woman beating up her boyfriend in an elevator? What do you say about that?
I'd say that's exactly what we have. It's something that was split. Nobody said about Salongi's or whatever her name is.
He's a wimp.
Salongi's what?
Everybody was like, "Oh, Jay-Z was such a gentleman and not hitting on her." I would have beat her down.
Oh, Vic.
I ain't letting nobody hit on me.
Vic. But I would have tied her up.
You'd have
made Beyonce watch.
I would have got hold of her hands and wrapped them around her body. And
I would take a beating from any one of those.
I mean, I let a woman beat me with her titties. I would.
I would get flapped all around from that.
My sister Stacy, I take it back. My sister Stacy got mad at me one time, and she came in the house all bowed up and came at me.
Yeah.
Like she was going to hit me.
Yeah.
And instinctually, I went right towards her and pow, pushed her on her ass.
You were right on the defense, yeah. Like
it happened so fast. It happened so fast. But when I see somebody coming at me with that look in their eye and their fists out,
yeah,
that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And she's lucky she only got that. But I didn't have time to think about it.
No, but you as a I remember recently you did the boxing.
Yeah.
And you were but growing up you didn't want to mess. I mean, it was like the whoop ass. Did you with the name the whoop ass? Did you get a lot of
I didn't have that name.
Stuff,
they call me, believe it or not, they call me Butch Tuffy.
Butch Tuffy.
I made it up as a joke on myself. No, I was a dare taker. I was needing attention. So my buddies would dare me to do something, I'd do it. So go in there and just slap that big guy at the bar. I'd go do it. And then in high school, I got I got in a fight and I won it. This kid said that I poured suntan lotion in his locker, squirted it in there. And he said he wanted to whip my ass after school, and he was a big tough guy. And so I had to wait 4 hours till the fight, and the whole school was there. And I went up to him and just closed my eyes and swung and hit him in the stomach. And he dropped to the ground in tears.
Oh.
So that started it. That's like, he hit him one time, he fell down. And
one hit Wilson.
So then I was in need of attention, so I got in more fights. And finally I got in choir, and they settled me down.
I started whooping ass at a young age.
I got my ass whipped bad because I decided this is a good way to get attention. I had a cracked tooth by the time I was in 10th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, from fighting.
Yeah. It was just for any old reason, right? Whatever got up in your head right at that moment, you said, this is good enough.
This is good enough. Let's go.
Oh, the wind just blew.
Whatever reason.
You got a buy one, get one free beating card right here, buddy. Push.
And a lot of the guys I ran around with were tough guys, but once I got into choir and met Bosco, my good friend Bob Hudson, I settled down and said, okay, I don't need to do that no more. But anyway, I think that's very interesting what we talked about today about this this thing that happened. What I don't want to see happen is I just think it's ridiculous that maybe they need to go to counseling or something like that. But this Ray Rice, don't take his whole career away from him.
Yeah.
That's a little harsh. Okay, he needs to go to counseling. He's apologized. And nobody's brought up the fact that it could be, what is it called when you do something automatic like
instinct, reflex.
A reflex.
Involuntary reflex.
Like he had several minutes to think, shall I punch my wife or not? She has struck me.
Did I do it?
Yeah. Somebody swings on you, you're going to swing back. Nobody's brought that up yet. They want to make him out to be the big bad. And I say what he did is very bad. He should never hit a woman. But under the circumstances, she was drunk. She's swinging on him. God knows if she'd swung on him before that happened, like Vic said. I'd like to see the whole video. How many times did she hit him that he didn't hit her back?
Do they have the audio too? Do they? I wonder if
she didn't.
They had the audio.
He didn't just walk up to her and say, "You know what? I'm drunk. I'm gonna punch you in the head." There was a reason.
Well, there was a whole heated.
Why he dropped her.
And
yeah,
I being a big guy, I have found that I have intimidated people just by standing there.
Yeah.
Especially my wives, when I'm mad, just standing there.
Just they know you're...
That Men don't know their own strength, man. I'm telling you.
Put off this vibe.
He might have meant to push her and knock her plumb out.
Yeah. I think she hit her head on the thing. That's really what did it. The thing on the ground, I think, is a...
No, she hit her head on the rail inside the elevator.
And that kind of really did it.
On her temple, right?
What makes it more condemning is he grabbed her by the foot and drug her out caveman style.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, he didn't... He seemed like he was... He seemed like he was dragging out a rug that his dog pissed on or something, you know?
That's just the worst.
At one point, it looked like that was not good. It didn't look good, but I guess what are you going to do with a body? You're going to have to grab it by a limb.
Well, yeah.
And that looks bad, but foot or hand, you got to drag it.
Yeah, you got to get... But couldn't he... What would it look better like if he was carrying her all gentle like?
It would look good if he'd reached down there and got her in his arms and picked her up.
Had her cradled.
That
I love you,
Tossed
baby.
her over his shoulder like a tater sack.
Yeah. I mean, you're just dragging her along like caveman days.
But
dragging her through the hallway wasn't a good plan. He could have
not the best part of it.
Said, you know what? She was drunk.
And that was all they knew. But that was all they knew. And that was right. Supposedly, that was all the NFL knew, is that he was dragging her. That's all the footage they had. They didn't have this other leaked footage until TMZ leaked it right before NFL season.
I think that Goodell saw it, and he just said, let's not let the press have this, because Ray Rice is valuable to him.
Yeah.
Well, you remember when Chris Brown beat the crap out of Rihanna?
Yeah.
Nobody said anything. I mean,
well,
Chris
no,
Brown,
people.
they said, "Oh,
he made a comeback.
He's a punk and he's scum and everything," but nobody came after the president of his record company. For dropping from the label. They didn't ask that he be dropped from the label.
Yeah, you're right.
His records have skyrocketed.
Hey, Vic,
he's making songs. He's doing duets. He's doing all kinds of crap.
Hey, Vic, you don't have to come in anymore, man. Just call in. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, man, this is all right.
This is awesome.
It's like you're here. This is great conversation, though, and it's relative. Because
thanks, Mark with the C online, giving props. Mark with the C's chatting with us on Spreaker. You can do that. You just connect your Facebook through Spreaker, and you can chat with us online, or you can just listen.
Yeah, just listen.
Shut up.
You'll learn something while I'm talking.
Yeah, you might learn how to. I tell you what, if me and Bubba and JB ran this world, things, I tell you what, would be so much easier.
Everybody wants to rule the world. I tell you, I agree. I think a good monarchy would work good in this country.
Yeah, that's what we need.
A kind and tasteful king.
We were hundreds of years ago. We were wrong. We were on this America freedom jag for hundreds of years. We're just over it. Let's go back to a king. Come on. Oh, to Scotland. Scotland's voting to stay with or without you. You two.
It was no.
Yeah. Oh, it was no. They got it. They said no. They said we're dipping.
Kingdom.
Yeah.
I'm taking my haggis, splitting.
Why is Scotland always trying to get away from
They
England?
fucked their wives. Right? In William Wallace and shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's you got married to somebody, and the Englishman's noble right was to snog your wife on the first wedding night. That's pretty deep. That's a deep scar.
That's horrible
on a people. Now, 300 years later, of course they want their own. They haven't forgot that.
And England has been fucking with Ireland for centuries too, man.
Yeah, they
even own a part
all
of
that.
it now. I say give Ireland back to the Irish. That's what I say.
India, rise up, India, fight the British.
At least Ireland is a completely separate island.
Joking. I love England, though.
I do too. I love English people, but they should get their noses out. Now Scotland is part of their landmass. Do you know what I mean?
It makes sense geographically. Yeah.
It makes sense that Scotland ought to be part of the United Kingdom, but not Ireland. But I'm glad
They realized they couldn't do anything without England. That's the thing.
That's what they'll be on their own, and they'll fall on their ass.
They want to be like Puerto Rico with all the benefits and none of the responsibility.
Exactly. That's it. But this has gone back thousands of years with Scotland wanting their independence.
Yeah.
And here they're wanting it again. I'm like, wow. I thought we were over that, but no. They rose up again. They want their own independence.
Freedom.
Freedom!
William
You can
Morris.
take our lives, but you cannot take our freedom!
Show them your asses.
I do that song at Pat O'Brien's 500 Miles. I will walk 500 And in the middle of it, I do that William Wallace speech.
Oh, I didn't even.
Yeah, they love it. They love it. The Scottish people, well, sometimes we get tables full of them. Man, they like to drink.
Ah, yeah, that's good drinking partners. For sure.
Not as much as Germans, though. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Did I tell y'all I stayed with a German couple, Ulla and Hootie? Ulla, you talk about the toughest woman I've ever seen, but she looked very feminine. Just in good shape.
Yeah, yeah.
Not dykey in any way.
Some German women are gorgeous.
And she drank her wine and her beer, and she couldn't have the tobacco. She couldn't have cigarettes because of her health kick and all.
Okay.
But she still wanted the tobacco, so she dipped Skull.
What was she dipping?
She was.
There? Did they have American brands? Oh, they
She's
probably
good
have German,
pussy,
huh?
you know, and it's not like us rednecks over here.
Remember over there the snort?
Yeah, now that she did the little pouches.
Oh, okay.
And somebody didn't show her how to do it. You're supposed to put it in your bottom jaw. She had it in her top jaw. And it stained a big yellow spot on her beautiful white teeth. I don't know why she did that, but that just, my point is, them damn Germans love their alcohol and tobacco.
Oktoberfest is coming.
They will get it no matter how.
Great. That's part of their culture.
It is part of their, and they pushed that damn wine on me like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, that must have been hard.
First white wine, and then okay, this is red wine.
Oh, you want water? Here you go, sir. This is wine. No, that's a water.
They tried to mix it. That's called a mixture. You mix the wine with water, and they put that in front of me.
Yeah.
And then they bought some $300 wine. You have to have some of this.
Wow.
Over and over and over and over and over, all day. And then, of course, you're looking at the grapes that make the wine right here.
Yeah.
They're growing right up onto. So it was tough.
That's cool.
Tough day.
Yeah, that's hard to pass down.
I drank 4 bottles, but I stopped there. All right, Vic. You know what? My phone was ringing. I'll bet that was.
Do I have Savannah's number on here? I'd love just to call her right from here. And it's 1 o'clock on WJBW Network's Grits and Gravy. Time is 1:57 p.m. I'm not a real network, so I'm just pretending. Thanks. Back to you.
Hey, we miss you, Vic.
All right, man. I'll be back soon.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, be safe.
Hey, man, knock them dead over there, okay?
Be safe. What do you got going on tonight? So tonight, tomorrow night, the whole weekend, you got gigs? Where are they?
Yeah, I'm in a place called Owasso tonight, and Merle tomorrow night, and then Sunday night I'm in Mount Morris. And then Monday morning at 7 o'clock I fly back to the land of sunshine and golden sand.
Yes. Well, welcome. Come back safely. Rock those.
Yes,
I'll do it.
Rock those gigs. And we can't wait to see you next week in studio.
And look, I want you to mark this page so Vic
Save the
can
page.
see.
All right.
He has up bigtitsmelons.com. And you have never seen, was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 3 times 6 is 18. 18 pictures.
Wait, times 2, though.
Times 2 of the biggest tits I have ever seen in my life. This woman here on the
like
right,
a grocery store.
She could feed a small calf with them things. So you're missing.
Is he still there?
But we have
he's
to.
still there. Okay.
We have to make sure that Vic sees this page. It will enlighten him.
All right. Well,
help
he's
him
probably
write
Googling that bigtitsmelons.com. Thanks. So, Vic, be safe, man. We'll see you soon.
All right, I'll see y'all next week.
All right.
Talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Oh, that was good. So let me see if I can. Do I have Savannah's number in here, Bubby? Let me play a little music. I guess we'll come back, and if we can get the Savannah thing, then we'll go up until about 1:30 or so, I guess. Huh? All right. So thanks for listening to Grits and Gravy. I have picked out some music. We played some AJ and Evolution, the Cosmic Lounge, earlier to open us up. I got a song here from a group called Room Full of Strangers. It's a little bit outside of your normal song that we play on the show, but I want to kind of mix it up. So we'll be right back. Listen to this, and thanks. award-winning Bubbaloos Bodacious Barbecue, Orlando's favorite since 1986. Bubbaloos Bodacious Barbecue has been recognized by USA Today, the New York Times, and the Food Network. Bubbaloos Bodacious Barbecue. Get some of this stuff in your face.
Bubbaloos Bodacious Barbecue. It's delicious.
I like the shit out of you. I like the shit out of you. I like the shit out of you and you and you and your grandma too. Welcome to everybody to Grits and Gravy. Am I too loud?
Great, you're doing good.
Welcome to Grits and Gravy. I'm Bubba Whoop-Ass Wilson. You don't have to call me all that. Just call me Mr. Whoop-Ass. Vic is on the road doing his comedy act, and I'm here with JB Webb, and we're singing, I like the shit out of you. Yeah. I like the shit out of you. I like the shit out of you and you and you and your grandma and your papa and your mean mommy and your pee puppy and your dog and your cat and your Donavere's tweezers and your grandma too. And the crowd goes wild. Hey y'all, welcome to the Grits and Gravy podcast. We're trying to get Savannah on the line. She's working. And she's out in California wrestling the damn snakes. And whatever. She likes snakes. But she's working, I think, as a waitress.
Oh, cool.
I think. That's what I have in my mind.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get her to let us just call her because she said she would try to call us, but she's very busy.
Okay.
What time is it over there?
It is 3 hours from now, so it's 10 after 10 in the morning.
Okay, so she's doing the breakfast shift.
Okay.
And I thought it would be funny if she'd just take our call.
Like, yeah, leave her on like we did Vic. And
and just put it in her pocket. Or she's got boobs.
That'd be great.
Bought and paid for, so she ought to just slide it down in there. And let us just overhear her working because
that'd be great.
Everybody asks me, what's Savannah doing? What's Savannah doing?
Great.
Well, here's what she's doing.
Now, listen, you want chili?
Last story we got from her, she says, I have a neighbor that's real pretty, and she had a friend. I don't know if she's gay or not, but she had a friend come by, and this friend got drunk and shit in her sink.
Was that the last time we...
Yeah.
That was the last story.
You can't get stories like that.
That's when she had the machete.
Yeah.
Almost machete the guy or something like that.
She got a machete in her car, and if she gets looked at wrong by one of these... that was me.
I was like, what was that static? Oh, it's Velcro. Okay.
Playing with my Velcro.
It was a producer's nightmare. I'm like, what the hell?
I got these
Where's it coming from?
I got these Velcro tennis shoes. No, I got a knee brace on today.
Oh yeah, is your knee bugging you? Is it the weather change?
Weather change does that.
Yeah.
Barometric pressure. I guess I'm getting old. Damn it.
No, man, you're looking good. You're holding up good. Plus, you're doing what you mother effing love every day, and people are giving you money for it. That's
I know. They're giving me, and I'm paying my bills.
Speaking of
it.
that, the Grits and Gravy show we do here, we're probably going to go up to about 20 episodes and give you 20 gracious, really great episodes. And then if things keep on kind of moving how they have been, we're probably going to get into doing more of additional shows per week that are membership based. So you'll be able to buy different shows and things like that, and especially with kind of everything that's going on here in Orlando and Radio World and all this. Did you hear Shannon Burke? And Shannon Burke is having SBK over tonight for a podcast.
Oh, really?
ShannonBurkeShow.com. So go to that website. It's an interesting little. They're doing some kind of live podcast from the location there.
Oh,
and
wow.
Yeah, so it's SBK and Shannon Burke.
And they get along
on a pod. Apparently, they're doing a show, but maybe they don't. But that's the beauty of like everything, like comedy teams, like I mean, like Gracie and Alan. Like remember them a long time ago? She was just the ditzy, and he was like the straight guy, but he was really sarcastic. And so you got to have kind of that back and forth, I think, to be.
You can't have two guys just alike.
Yeah, like I agree with everything you say,
I
Bubba.
agree with
I
everything. I love you. We're such good friends. You're such a nice person.
You're a great person. I love you.
See, the thing is that makes the show work for the Monsters is the fact that Jimmy and Russ are total opposites and total. That's the little engine that runs that show. It's little.
The animosity between them.
Russ says sky's blue. Jimmy says sky's red.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
And there's a lot of tension there, and they argue a lot. And I don't know if they really.
If they mean it or not. Or
No, he used to be Russ's brother-in-law. So they're kind of like family that fight. Yeah.
Okay.
They're kind of like family, but they fight a lot.
Sure.
And I think deep down inside they hate each other's guts.
Because it used to be Russ and Bo. But it used to be Russ and Bo.
Yeah.
And Russ probably hates this. It used to be Russ and Bo.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy. And then Jimmy. And then Jimmy. And then Jimmy. And then Russ and Jimmy and everybody else. And Bo was kind of out of it, which I guess they were thick as thieves. But it was like I heard you guys talk. You can't hire friends. You
and
work with
that's right.
It's like a fruitless, it's going to always get to one place where.
It didn't work out, and Russ couldn't save him. And he's gone on to much greater things. Bo has, but the thing is, I don't think Russ. I think Jimmy came with very little qualifications. He was a printer, but Jimmy has turned out to be an excellent broadcaster.
Came with Jimmy.
Yeah,
Jimmy came with his freaking just. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
huh? I mean, he would just be total opposite of him in a heartbeat and get all.
Yeah, I know. That's what ran the show. Yeah. They'd look up and the show's over. They've been fighting the whole time.
Listening to him get so upset over something, and then a caller would call in.
Yeah,
and fillet up Jimmy, and that would just charge him up more.
And Jimmy knows a little about a lot of things.
Yeah.
He knows.
Yeah.
He really is. He knows just about a little bit about almost everything in the world.
Right.
He can have an intelligent. You can have a good conversation with him about anything, but sometimes when he messes his facts up, the callers bust him, man, and that's where the funny is, man.
I know one time. What was the funniest thing? Where he thought the Shield was a real government agency, but it's a television show.
And Jeff Howe got him one time really good, but he used to. He said that catfish had whiskers.
Phone lines are open.
Poisonous whiskers.
Oh, they were poisoned.
Oh man, they killed him for a long time on the catfish to have those spikes.
Those are bioelectric. Those are shock you. A very horrible time.
Jeff got him one time by printing up a false news report about Mariah Carey's daughter being in a shooting or something like that, and her name was Kasha. So
Kasha Carey?
Caution Carey. And Jimmy did the report, with his normal, matter of fact way of doing things. And her daughter, Kasha Carey. And they kept repeating it, and we all started dying
I need Amanda
laughing.
hug and kiss. I need Amanda hug and kiss. Is she here?
So that's the kind of stuff we love about Jimmy.
Wow.
But he's turned out to be, really, he wasn't Russ didn't consider him a broadcaster when he hired him.
Right.
He was just had a lot of CDs, and I don't know what the reason was.
Well, he played guitar, and I think he just was a real kind of, when somebody it just kind of makes everything snap together, like when Vic's here. It's a little, it's a boom, 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 he just.
Yeah, it worked. It worked, even though they were opposites. But Jimmy's turned out to be a fine broadcaster. I mean,
Yeah.
he's got a lot of sponsorship. And,
Now, what do you think with all the changes going on everywhere? With you heard Bubba Love Sponge got taken off in Tampa or whatever.
Oh, he did?
Off the bone, yeah. And with all the changes and everything, what could possibly happen to the Monsters? Because they don't. iHeartMedia owns.
Yeah, I just learned that today.
iHeartMedia owns the
iHeartMedia.
Monsters show, huh?
Yeah, owns. Well,
So Russ has nothing to. He sold it off to them.
Clear Channel. I don't know any about that, but Clear Channel is now same company but called iHeartMedia.
iHeartMedia. Yeah.
Same company though. It's just changed the name. It's like us changing our name
Right.
to
JB Webb.
To
For me.
I had another name for us. What was it?
Country steaks and gravy?
Pickle pig's feet and chocolate milk.
Hey, that's good.
So if we call ourselves Pickle Pig's Feet and Chocolate Milk, and there's me, you, and Vic, it'd be the same thing. So it's the same thing. But Clear Channel just had a lot of bad connotation, I think. They're trying to get a new fresh face.
Do we want the name that's associated with
bloodbaths?
Whatever, yeah. Clear Channel this, or do we want I love media?
Yeah.
I love media. I heart media.
I love
makes sense.
Yeah, I heart media. So anyway, I think Black Bean's on the show now permanently.
Yeah, he got signed now,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
He got a deal. And Angel, I guess, didn't have a permanent deal, but now he's got a full-time deal.
Good.
Or I don't know what that was. I saw something say, so that's good. So they got 4 permanent people there. That seem dedicated,
people.
devoted to
It will
their
evolve,
show.
and as long as
I
Russ
love
stays
Carlos,
there, Russ and Jimmy stay there. It'll just change, but it'll keep going because they know how to attract the paying people.
yeah.
That's the one reason I wasn't. I mean, I never read a lot of ads. I mean, I did a couple of. I could sell trucks and tires.
Yeah,
but my accent made every product sound stupid. You know, so imagine me doing go down to gold. What is it?
Goldsmith
Jewelers and pick you up a cubic zirconia.
Rhinestones half off.
It's just I could never get anybody to let me read their ads.
Protractors.
Yeah, I made them sound stupid.
Textbooks are half off.
All right.
Anyway,
I got to go do a gig tonight.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, man.
It's a
that was awesome. Thank you so
gig.
much, brother. Thank you.
Enjoyed it.
Thank you.
We'll have Vic back next week or the following week.
I think this coming week. Yeah.
This coming
a week from today.
A week from today. So we'll see
And
y'all
maybe-
next Friday.
Maybe we can do a Bubbaloo's. Maybe we can move all this gear out there. I mean, we've got the sound set up so it's good, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe that's what will surprise you. I'm going out to see her at Bubbaloo's on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
I do some filming and for them.
Oh, good.
Kind of their process of smoking meats and stuff like that. So that's Bubbaloo's.com.
Bubbaloo's on Lee Road.
Our big sponsor.
Our big sponsor. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Beep-beep-beep-beep. I gotta drive back to Orlando. Boom, boom, boom. We hate to leave you, but we really must say goodbye from Pickle Pig's Feet and Chocolate Milk. Good night, sweetheart. Good night. Woo! Thank you and good night, everybody. Goodbye. See you
Don't
later.
forget the pigs, Rhines.
If you're trying to wreck my life, why don't you just smile and have a good time about it? I'm always trying to see the bright side of everything. You're always down about it. You're always telling me that I might as well give it up again. You're gonna do what you want every night, living with the
shouldn't have done that. But I'm the most little lover. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And when I get her home, better look at mine. A ligga, 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 wham. Hey! A ligga, ligga, ligga. Wham! A ligga, ligga, ligga. Wham! A ligga, ligga, ligga. Wham! Well, that's the language she understands. Chocolate cake, happy birthday to me. I licked all the candy letters and ate all the piece. I'm the multiple lover. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, to get her home, really look at mine. A ligga, 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 wow. Hey! A ligga, ligga, ligga. Wow! A ligga, ligga, ligga. Wow! A ligga, ligga, ligga. Wow! That's a language she understands. Take it, boys! Lick it some for me, son! Hell yeah! Let's break it down now. Girls eat pizza. Girls eat pizza. Honey, wanna get a little slice? Girls eat pizza. We all like pizza. We'll be licking our lips tonight. Hell yeah! What the hell was that? Just see.
He's riding the bridge as we speak.
That's the only reason he took a solo. I know. To write more.
Hey, shut the hell up while I'm doing my song.
Say what it is I see in you. Wonder if I'll always be with you. Words can't say and I can't do enough to prove it's all for you.
You might have something there, son. Oh, well, woke up this morning. I was feeling rough. If you're gonna be dumb, son, Red, you better be tough. I rolled over and saw her, and I said, hot damn, who put the Eskimo in my bed? Well, a ligga, 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 wow. Whoa, a ligga, ligga, ligga. Wow, a ligga, ligga, ligga. Wow, a ligga, ligga, ligga. Wow, that's the language we understand. Hey, I like tongue tornado, baby. No pudding for me, girl. A ligga, ligga, ligga. Wow! A ligga, ligga, ligga. Wow! That's the language that way. Well, we all understand here, boy. That's the language of man. That we all understand. Ligga, 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 wham. What? These hands are worth millions.